Now on CoastTV News.
A racial slur over the radio. The Lewis Fire Department under investigation.
Calls for a recount why the Republican primary for District 36 is coming down to possibly one vote.
A day of remembrance in Ocean City. How the town honored those who lost their lives on 9/11.
Tribute in Ellendale. Ideas to honor fallen firefighter Thomas Berry III after his tragic death saving others.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A 12-vote difference between these two candidates. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with calls for a recount in the race for Milford's House seat.
Here are the numbers as of now. A 0.5% difference between IT professional Patrick Smith and current Representative Brian Shoup.
Now, according to Delaware law, an election gets a recount if there's a 1,000-vote difference or less than 0.5% of all votes cast for the two candidates, whichever is the lower number. Smith is requesting a recount as mathematically one vote was the deciding factor in a potential recount. What's more, Smith says an overnight absentee ballot was the one vote difference, and he wants all the votes reviewed.
The race for the Republican primary for that 36th district just simply airtight between Smith and Shoup. CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson is live in Milford. Brandon, this race isn't just close, but it's bitter.
Yes, Maddie, as you can see behind me, a huge attack billboard off of Route 1 in Milford, Patrick Smith attacking his opponent. Now, I spoke with both people in this race today about these attacks and the race in general.
2 men, 12 votes. That was the difference for the House District 36 Republican primary in Milford. But Patrick Smith is calling for a recount.
Well, it's such a small margin, and I just want to make sure that the election is properly counted and was properly tabulated.
His opponent, Brian Shoup, is all in for the recount.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer a recount. I'm all about transparency. If the Department of Elections looks at their laws and says that that's what they need to do, I'm all for it.
This isn't the first time Shoup and Smith faced off in a primary. In 2022 was where Shoup won 68% of the vote, but this year's campaign has been ugly. Smith calls Shoup a show horse.
That was my campaign that put it up, yep. So workhorse to show horse. Shoup likes to show up with where the cameras are, and he likes to take pictures and like to take credit for things that he didn't necessarily do. He has a long record of doing that.
Shoup refutes that and says Smith is backed by developers who Shoup has held accountable.
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, my opponent has used a lot of mistruths about not only my record, but what we have done here in the community. I mean, I think when you start with saying things like, I'm absent in this community, it just shows the level of where they're willing to get dirty and lie to people in general.
The fight for the 36th district continues even after Election Day.
The Department of Elections, CoastTV, we did reach out to them, and they did not comment back. In Milford, Brandon Ferguson, CoastTV News.
Whoever is declared winner in this Republican primary, though, still has an opponent. Roni Baltazar Lopez is running as a Democrat. Baltazar Lopez was previously on the Milford School Board and is the vice chair of the Delaware Hispanic Commission.
Voter turnout in this primary was lower than you might think.
According to the Department of Elections, Tuesday's voter turnout was just 22%.
Now, that number is higher than 2022, which was just 16%, but is still a low number. Make sure to head to coasttv.com/decision2024 for all results of the Delaware primary. We have full coverage. You can see how the votes fell on this page. Plus, ahead of November's election, you can check out voting resources, watch clips of all Decision 2024 interviews on CoastTV News' YouTube channel. New tonight, the Lewis Fire Department under scrutiny after a volunteer firefighter allegedly used a racial slur over the radio. Officials say the department and the Delaware State Fire Prevention Commission, they're now investigating. CoastTV News anchor Christina Gilibertis is live in Lewis tonight. Christina, the recording is from about a month ago.
Well, Charlie, an anonymous member of the Lewis Fire Department shared the recording, and it seems the firefighter made this comment while responding to a call, and now the incident has the attention of a Sussex County anti-hate group, and that group, they're calling for change. A racial slur used by a Lewis firefighter is under investigation. The Delaware State Fire Prevention Commission is now looking into the incident after a recording was shared by an anonymous member of the department. It's dated August 19th at about 5:53 p.m. And we want to warn you, this may be offensive to some viewers.
I got second 43 coming. Look at that porch monkey in that truck.
Sources say the offensive term was directed toward African Americans.
The community deserves better.
Patty Maloney is the president of the anti-hate organization Speak Out Against Hate, and she calls this appalling.
Someone felt that they had the right to just say something as defaming as that is, and not obviously feel like there was any repercussion, like they had done this many times before.
Lewis fire officials say the department addressed the incident and is doing its own investigation, but could not provide details about any disciplinary action. Meanwhile, Maloney warns of the impact this could have on the community.
When there is this prejudicial attitude coming from the person who's supposed to be coming for assistance to them. So it puts up a wall.
Under Delaware code, departments have 30 days to resolve complaints unless the commission grants them more time. They said. Now, the person who shared this recording says the firefighter who made the comment is being suspended for 30 days, but Lewis fire officials were not able to confirm or deny that today. Live in Lewis, I'm Christina DeRobertis, CoastTV News.
Well, it's a day America will never forget. And in Ocean City, it's the last day of this year's 9/11 memorial, something that's been going on for the past 5 days. Today, hundreds of bikes rode in support of everyone that lost their lives that day. The Ocean City mayor, along with the police and firefighters, chiefs, some were at that, many speakers at the ceremony today. One local was touched by the message they were sending to the town.
We got to remember all our heroes and people that have, whether it's the police and the firemen and the paramedics and the people that rushed into that danger. People do that every day. Every day it's going on. And you got to really respect that.
The Remembrance Beam of Lights will be displayed one last time tonight for the year and at dawn.
What started as a small memorial in his yard in Lewis has turned into something much bigger. Roger Whitford brought his dream to life by creating a memorial that has grown over the years. The idea was to honor his son, Mark, who died saving others as a firefighter in the attacks of 9/11. The memorial shown here now not only honors Mark, but the many others who showed heroism that day.
I didn't think when I first started it, but now I see that there's more and more people that are affected by 9/11. So if I could help all of them, it's a big thing for me. It's part of my heart.
The Whitfords hold a ceremony each year on 9/11, but the memorial at their home, that is open all year round for people who want to stop by as they wish. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how do you usually observe 9/11?
Let's check the updated results from last news hour. Look at your screen. You can see 78% say personal reflection, 12% say watch documentaries, 1% go to ceremonies, 9% say they don't.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still go be a part of this. It's really easy to do. Go to CoastTV.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and we'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And look at that skyline. That's absolutely stupendous penmanship by the creation of things. Look at how that gradation is really kicking in for us. This is courtesy of our Dry-Tech crawl-space camera, and we're at 73 degrees right now. A bit comfortable for us. This is an Ocean City. Now, keep in mind that as far as tonight is concerned, we're going to settle to the 68 degrees with mostly clear skies as early as 8 o'clock, and then we'll stay in the 60s till about midnight and not move too much farther from there. Now, keep in mind, we are looking at 81 degrees in Redden, 77 in Georgetown, Millsboro, 74 in Milton, 78 in Milford, 76 currently in Delmarva, and 72 in Ocean Pines. Winds are out of the southeast and onshore flow staying with winds between calm to about maybe 6 or 7 miles per hour. But we're clear for now. How long will we stay clear? That, my friend, is the question. We'll have your answer during your full forecast. Till then, back to you, Charlie.
Paul, a tax hike is heading to Milton. At the Milton Town Council on Monday, another consecutive property tax increase was approved. It was just last year that the town approved raising the taxes by 9%. The town said that the 29% approved for the 2025 budget would cost the average home an extra $300 a year. This increase would take effect on homes within Milton's town limits October 1st when bills are due.
Beach nourishment is a topic very familiar to our coast, and we've covered it extensively here on Coast TV. Take a look at your screen now. You'll see crews working on the Indian River Inlet shoreline earlier this month. On September 26th, DENREC will hold a virtual community meeting to share findings from the study to explore economic benefits from beach nourishment. DENREC says participants will learn about the findings and results will be used in the future. We are just getting started this evening.
Bike Fest has returned, and it is making its return to OC. How you can enjoy this year's event.
And we will continue to see dry conditions going into Thursday, but tonight you'll see how clear it's going to be. Then by early tomorrow morning, we'll fall into the 50s, but we're going to talk about the chance of rain next week with your full 7-day forecast in minutes.
First, honoring a fallen firefighter, the memorial that Ellendale is considering when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Find your better night's sleep for less at Johnny Janosic. Shop now and get this Kingsdown Queen mattress, plush or firm, doorbuster price only $5.99. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
You shouldn't have to choose between the kitchen update you need and the vacation you want.
With Paul Davis, you can have both.
Change the look of your entire kitchen. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition, and it's done in as little as 3 days.
All for half the cost of a tear out.
And that vacation you wanted?
We'll give you that too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call Paul Davis for a free same-day estimate or visit the showroom.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
We're clearing out inventory with big store-wide discounts. Get to Johnny Janosic now and get up to 70% off store-wide, plus no interest for up to 5 years with no down payment and no minimum purchase. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
This is the fire helmet that once belonged to a fallen hero, Thomas Berry III.
Berry was killed by an electrical pole in August while trying to help the victim of a car accident.
Coast
TV reporter Zakiya Jennings shows us how the town of Ellendale, where Berry volunteered, is looking to honor his legacy permanently.
This is the Ellendale Volunteer Fire Company. It is often referred to as the place where fallen firefighter Thomas Berry III grew up alongside Stephen Hughes Jr.
As kids, we grew up playing firefighter in the backyard with the garden hose.
Berry was a fourth-generation firefighter and was killed at the age of 23 by an electrical pole while responding to a car accident. He leaves behind a huge legacy in this small town.
Thomas always took it upon himself to make sure that any knowledge that he had, he would spread it. Even teaching me a lot, being in the service before me.
And the town he protected as a firefighter wants to permanently honor him. Ellendale Town Council is considering a memorial bench or tree. Hughes thinks a bench is a great idea.
Just being able to be able to just sit there, it's a piece that represents him, and not being able to sit next to him, here physically, you still have something.
Hughes says his best friend would be honored by the memorial site in his own way.
So that little smile that he has, or that little smirk that he would always give, that plus a very red face, he'd be very shy, but I know it would touch his heart.
Just as Berry touched the hearts of so many during his life. The mayor shared with me that tonight the town council will be meeting here at the Ellendale Fire Hall behind me to discuss the type of bench, the location, and get overall approval to move this memorial site forward. In Ellendale, I'm Zakiya Jennings, Coast TV News.
Here's a look at your golf forecast. Shouldn't have a problem with lining up your putt. And, of course, your putter might betray you. But we're looking for a high of 80 degrees. Sunshine continues for yet another great day.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
If, like most people, you love your phone, like can't eat, can't sleep, can't not have it by your side.
My phone.
Or you'll be totally lost, kinda love, but you don't love your big cell phone bill or spotty reception. Check out Mediacom Mobile. Unbeatable nationwide coverage on a reliable 5G mobile network. Plus, we've got some really incredible prices too. Keep the phone you love, but love it even more. Mediacom Mobile.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Visit Western Sussex.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. This is my legacy.
A legacy is earned with generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Joel Wharton, Sussex County farmer. Don't wait until after harvest to plant your cover crops. Consider broadcasting or interseeding cover crops into your standing cash crop. Early establishment provides more growth potential and more soil armor over winter. It also saves time because after harvest, the cover crop is already growing and protecting the soil, cycling nutrients, and preventing erosion. To learn more about the benefits and ways to establish cover crops early, contact the Sussex Conservation District because every acre counts.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on CoastTV.
Take a look at our Boardwalk Plaza camera. We're expecting temperatures to settle into the 60s and clear skies for tonight. Now, this morning we had a low of 55 degrees, 58 for the low in Salisbury. We are currently settling nicely into the 70s. 77 in Georgetown, 75 Delmar, 73 in Ocean City, as well as Bethany Beach and Indian River Inlet, 76 right now in Lewis, and 77 in Milford. With the winds, onshore winds, coming mainly right off the water out of the southeast at about 8 miles per hour from Millsboro, and relatively calm for us in Milton, as well as Ocean Pines. We are enjoying a clear weather pattern. Looks like we're going to stay clear for the rest of the night, and really for the next couple of days, we're going to at least stay quiet, if not totally clear. Our boardwalk forecast, listen, we're expecting for tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up to have a stroll on the boardwalk without a problem in the world, with the wind temperature staying in the 70s before we get to, let's say, lunch and late lunch. So Thursday by lunchtime, we're looking at 79 degrees. Rehoboth 77. So we're staying clear. For Thursday evening, we'll see a few scattered clouds right along the most southern portions of 13, but we're searching for cloud cover for Thursday. Friday, we'll see a mixture of clouds and sunshine. The winds will change directions, now coming out of the northeast, but we'll still have 80 degrees, for example, in Millsboro and Long Neck. Bit cooler along the coast, particularly for Dewey Beach, with 73 degrees by the 3 o'clock hour. Now, we also have to be concerned about the next week. Take a look at our Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel Extended Forecast. I want to spend a little time on this because Thursday and Friday we're going to see increasing cloud cover, and we could see a bit of fog, okay? But don't let that throw you too much. And the cloud cover is going to stay on the thick side for Friday. Saturday and Sunday we're looking pretty clear, but next week, so we've been used to this, but I'm trying to say this and emphasize this for you. Next week, the rain really kicks in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Temperatures will stay in the 70s with scattered showers likely for us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly for a few more days going into next week. So this is the week of the dry weather. The weekend is looking dry, but next week, starting as early as Monday, pull out your rain gear and umbrellas for more than just one day, but several days in a row.
Well, thank you. Bike Fest is back in Ocean City. Lots of fun there. According to Ocean City, the event is held at the inlet parking lot starting today. It's one of the reasons why the inlet parking lot's actually closed. You can see from our Coast Copter all those bikes rallying down. Here's some views from the festivities. Plenty of time to enjoy the event. OC Bike Fest lasts until Sunday, September 15th.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studio.
Another great partnership we're so excited to embark on as a network. And this group might become appointment viewing as the season goes along. Maryland Eastern Shore is coming off its best season since 2017 last year, going 16-12 and winning 6 of 9 matches at the Heights Center. This Saturday and Sunday marks the Henson Hawk Invitational, a 4-school round robin that will see the Hawks play Iona, UNC Asheville, and Hampton. Last year, the Hawks swept Gardner-Webb, Quinnipiac, and the Pirates forfeited. Ahead of this weekend, head coach Vanessa Faircloth says her team's depth is a real strength.
We have threats both defensively and offensively, so that's amazing that we can, come in and compete every day. We've had to switch the lineups a few times, and we have the ability to continue to do that. We have a lot of depth, bringing in, a big freshman class. So I'm just really excited to see them reach their potential.
That first matchup with Iona is set for 6 p.m. on Saturday. Later for sports. We'll see you all later on tonight.
There's still lots of great weather left to enjoy a new deck and a vacation.
With Paul Davis, you can have both. Our composite decking looks great. It won't fade, curl, or rot, so it's maintenance free and comes with our lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis will bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you a down-to-the-penny price that same day. And that vacation?
We'll give you that, too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call today for a free same-day estimate.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 1.9% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
fall into planting at Bellaterra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bellaterra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
In Milford, courtesy of our Bay Health camera, it's 77 degrees. Winds are coming directly out of the east at 7 miles per hour. We'll dip to 65 degrees in Milford now. Different than when we're talking about Ocean City. 65 by 10 o'clock and mostly clear skies. Be sure you catch up on your weather with our weather line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel exclusive 10-day forecast. This week, we're dry. Next week, it's rainy.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.